What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of World of Warcraft. This is Codex Candle here. Excited to be back in Azeroth. Leveling up. Excited for World of Warcraft Midnight, just around the corner. Today, what I thought we would do is focus a little bit on questing. I spent a lot of time in the last episode touring nighttime Silvermoon City. It was quite a blast. But today I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to get to level 10. We're on level 8. We're so close to specializing. So I think that's what I have on the agenda. So let's go, with no further ado. In the last episode I got my old profession. If you're following along and you're a big World of Warcraft fan, what are your go-to professions, and why do you choose them? I'll be honest, I've been playing World of Warcraft since Mists of Pandaria in a very casual way. I've never maxed leveled, I've gotten very close. I've experimented with different tunes, Alliance, Horde, different playstyles, playthroughs, but I never, achieved any level of mastery over the content. But I always find myself gravitating towards alchemy and herb gathering, both because, well, for various reasons. First and foremost, alchemy or herb gathering is just easy. You just kind of come across herbs in the field and you pick them and you get experience, and it's awesome. Second, alchemy just kind of as a discipline, potion making has always been fascinating for me. So yeah, but I've always been curious about other types of professions. I still have to get cooking. When we come across that, we will get cooking. So we have to make our way to delivery to the North Sanctum. Let's do that first. Now, I'm excited for the moment when I have my ability, my journeyman riding ability under general. You have journeyman riding at level 10. I can use a mount, and it's just going to make this a lot more bearable to travel. Plus, I have quite a few mounts that I find aesthetically pleasing. I don't have that many mounts. How many mounts do I have? Let's see. Only 40. Yeah, 42. Out of what? God knows how many. Let's see. How many? Oh, it doesn't tell you how many. It doesn't tell you how many are collected versus not collected. But there's a lot. That's part of the fun of WoW, is just kind of collecting things. What is that? That's a Vermilion Imperial Lynx. It's quite awesome. Wow. Cool. It's like a big cat. I like that. And you always have to ask yourself, where in the world did they get their mount from? Now, I was playing the last episode at 2 a.m. in the morning, and right now it's almost 9, but the realm time is significantly earlier. It's almost 6, so it's kind of end of day. It's got that dusky vibe, and I kind of like it. It's different than what we did last time when it was just dark and the stars were out. Last time was beautiful, but I'm enjoying the aesthetic here too. And that music is just super nostalgic. Lakekeeper Idonis.
Anubelore Delana.
Yes, Warlock, he says.
Shorel Oran.
Thank you, Landoran. I've been expecting this letter.
Keep your wits about
Malfunction at the West Sanctum. Since you're here, Landoran, I have a favor to ask you. Lakekeeper Villania's apprentice dropped by earlier to ask for assistance. Apparently, there's some malfunction happening at the West Sanctum. I've been a bit busy entertaining our most pleasant dwarven guest. See if you can give her a hand. You'll find her at... You'll find the West... Sorry, not you'll find her. You'll find the West Sanctum, southwest of here. So, he's been entertaining this prospector, Anvil Ward. That's the most dwarvish name ever. Let's talk to him. He doesn't seem too happy. Lakekeeper.
Hi.
What are you doing at? What are you looking at, lad? Never seen a dwarf before, then. You'd best be on your way if you don't want any trouble. I don't know why I imagine this to be in the voice of Hagrid, even though Hagrid is not a dwarf. Maybe just the words "yer," Y-E-R, yer. You're a wizard, Harry.
See you soon.
See you soon. That very strong Scottish accent. Fun fact, I've been to Scotland myself, and I have a very fun memory. Me and my wife, we were on the train from London to Edinburgh, and there were two attendants working on the train, two women, clearly Scottish, and they were having a full-blown conversation. And I swear to whatever is holy that I could not understand a word of what they were saying, and I got a little worried for a second that I would not be able to communicate with people in Scotland. But lo and behold, my fears were unfounded. People in Scotland speak perfectly fine English, perfectly legible, perfectly understandable, even if you're not used to their dialect. Let's get some combat so we can level up. And I really don't have any idea of what sort of specialization I would pick. I haven't given it any thought. So when we get to that moment, we're gonna have to think about it together. We got some Peace Bloom, and what can I use for Peace Bloom? What's in the guild chat? Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. How many people are online? Enough. What am I looking at? Yeah. Professions. Peace Bloom. Okay, for a minor healing potion. And that's it. You need 1 Peace Bloom and 1 Silver Leaf as well.
I need to get closer.
I get 150, so I get more XP for looting the herb. Or the herb. How do you say it? Do you say herb? Or do you say herb? Is it herb? Or is it herb? And he's gone. An ancestral orb. Okay, that's interesting. It's a bit of a rare drop, I suppose. It's a pity I can't use it. Well, it requires level 9. Well, I suppose I could use it, can I? No, I can't. I can't both equip the two-handed staff and I can't equip the two-handed staff and this orb. I wonder if there's any good fishing around. I'm a big fan of spending literally hours on World of Warcraft fishing. I had this idea of doing some ASMR videos. I did an ASMR walkthrough of Silvermoon, of Stormwind City the other day. It hasn't really gotten any traction yet. It's got like, what, 6 views? But there's a part in it where I just stop and look at the canal and it's raining and it's just, the music is going and I don't know, I really thought it was fantastic. Let me know if you guys would be interested in more World of Warcraft ASMR videos, like maybe some fishing videos, tours. Let me know ideas that you might have in the comments below, what you would like to see from this. We're not going to be a fully World of Warcraft channel. I am planning on making content around Baldur's Gate 3. I recorded a video today actually about Baldur's Gate 3. I made an intro video. I'm not sure when I'm going to share that though. If anyone is genuinely interested in that and wants to see that sooner rather than later, let me know in the comments.
The eternal sun guides us.
My job consists of one task and one task only, ensuring that the West Sanctum runs smoothly. You'll have to excuse my temper, but as you can see, the situation here is a bit out of hand.
Salama
Look around you.
Ashalalore.
Things aren't exactly in order. She seems like very on edge. Like if I were to narrate this properly, she would be like, look around you. Things aren't exactly in order. We have a severe malfunction at the West Sanctum. Let us do our best to prevent matters from getting worse. I'm not going to read like this though, folks, because I feel like it sounds a bit strange.
Hold your head high.
Do we have a gold yet? And we've got a gold. We are wealthy. Arcane instability. It's about time that dimwit Kaidanes was sent someone this way. So these, dude, blood elves are kind of jerks. They're, yeah, I don't know. Almost everyone. Oh, jeez, 9 o'clock, and I'm already yawning. Everyone I talk to has a bit of attitude, has a bit of like problem with me. I don't understand why that's the case. I warned of the dangers of increasing the load on the West Sanctum. Now one of our energy converters is destroyed and arcane wraiths are pouring out of the Sanctum. I'm going to need you to take care of these creatures before we send anyone in for repairs. Make haste!
Farewell.
Farewell indeed. Okay, I shall do
Yes.
it.
Remember the sun well.
So these sanctums, the West and so on sanctums, are conduits of mana. It seems like the Blood Elves were constantly creating machines or artificial contraptions capable of being a conduit for this magic. And then when the Sunwell was destroyed, they became infected by fell energy, by fell magic, just like the mana crystals that you see all over, starting in Sunstrider Isle. They turned green, those spooky eyes, because of that very reason. Mana residue. We got mana wraiths and mana stalkers. Stalkers. Mana wraith bursts, showering the area with arcane residue. I wonder if there was ever a time when you could use these items, or were they just things you could sell that added texture to the game?
I don't have a target.
When you play a game with as much texture as World of Warcraft, there's a lot of legacy items from previous expansions decades old. Not decades, but a decade old. And so things like mana residue, well, this has a purpose. Crystallized mana residue restores 29 mana. There must have been a time when mana did not restore itself at such an exorbitant rate. Like, I haven't really been paying attention, but now I want to pay attention. Like, how quickly does it restore? Almost instantaneously, and things do not even use enough mana to ever be really a problem. This only takes 5 mana to cast. Here takes the most out of my mana pool. I still have to kill 4 of the mana wraiths.
I need a target.
Fashionista. Okay. What did you get the achievement fashionista? It collects 100 chest slot appearances. Okay. Residue. One died pretty quickly. Alright, come on, Abatok. Let's go. We have one more mana wraith to slay. Abatok is my little imp minion. He's bouncing around like he's high on candy. What's inside here? Anything of substance? There's a mana wraith up there. Should we go up there and slay him? I think we should. We can't get there from this side. I should have known. Then how do we get up there? Alright, let's just kill this guy.
I need to target something
Wow,
first.
that was a crit attack. Oh, and then there's a Darnassus skeleton. I need to kill one of them. There we go. Incriminating documents. So, I found that, I believe, on the Darnassian Scout. The documents contain detailed maps of different strategic buildings in Eversong Woods. Okay, so he was doing reconnaissance. A diagram of an arcane sanctum is also sketched in good detail. There seem to be numerous notes in a language you don't recognize. As these were carried by a Darnassian spy, it might be a good idea to bring them to the captain of the guard, Ilden Sunbrand. And I believe he was in Falconwing Square. So that means that we gotta go all the way back to Falconwing Square. But I believe we're about to level up once we turn these two things in, and we'll be that much closer to picking our specialization. If anyone's still watching, I'm curious, when did you start playing WoW?
The dark times will pass.
What do you feel when you think about it? Is it as nostalgic for you as it is for me? I remember the very first time I came in contact with World of Warcraft. It was one of my friends in high school. Back before, it was like 2010, 2009. Playing out in front of, goodness gracious, I can't remember the name of the city. Out in front of, well, you know what? It'll come to me. When it comes to me, I'll relay the story.
Stay the course.
Thank you, Lan. Now that we have wraiths under control, we can send someone in to assess the damage. Hopefully, this wasn't anything permanent. I might as well take the staff, right?
Time is of the essence.
We have another ability, Drain Life. Drains life from the target, causing 114 shadow damage over 5 seconds, and healing you for 500% of the damage done. Wow. That's fantastically beneficial. Okay, so I'm going to move things around a little bit. We're going to do some housekeeping. Night Elves? Here? Those rats! Do you suppose they had anything to do with the malfunction in my sanctum? If you have any information, you'd better take it to Captain Sunbrand at once.
Salama Ashalanore.
Salama Ashalanore. So I'm gonna take... Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this. Here, put that here. Get rid of that. I think I'm gonna take Drain Life. Put that there. And I think I'm gonna Curse of Weakness here. Okay. I think that's good for now. Soul Shards. So yeah, we have to go and bring those incriminating documents. Ah, the city. So, the city was Orgrimmar. I can't believe I forgot it. It's the capital, the real capital for the Horde. It's like the troll headquarters. Not troll, the orc headquarters. And one of my friends was just doing PvP outside the gates. There was like a whole circle of people doing PvP. And he obviously knew that I knew what World of Warcraft was, but I'd never really seen it up until that point. And so that was, you know, my first experience with it. And, I mean, I was like love at first sight. By the time I finally got it for myself, though, it was at a time in my life when there was a lot of stress, a lot of things to be done, and it kind of just gave me an outlet, a place to go, to kind of forget. Ooh. Oh my gosh. No comment. Not gonna interrupt them over there. Well, we're going in the wrong direction, aren't we? You know what? Let's finish what we have to do, and then we'll make our way this way up to the north. Or is it to the south? I'm going to the north right now. We'll make our way south towards the Ghostlands. There are a lot of quests, so I kind of want to do the Dead Scar. I want to find out the story behind that. I'm so psyched. For next week, one of the videos I want to make, more in the ASMR style, is a video dedicated to Dark Moon Fair. One of the things I love the most about Dark Moon Fair is the fishing, you can totally cheese the fishing and make hundreds of gold through the bloated fleshers, I think they're called. They're a rare drop from the fishing in on the Isle, and it's just, yeah, they have so much gold. They have like 20 gold. And their bloated stomach. They're sharks of some sort. So I'm planning on making a whole video.
Anaria Shola.
You got... Is there any way for me to read this?
Remember the sun well.
No, doesn't let me read it.
The dark times will pass.
Are you sure you found these on a night elf? They're clearly written in Dwarven. Oh, okay. That's the dwarf that we were talking to. The dwarf with the Scottish accent. From what I can understand of this letter, whoever wrote this did not cause a malfunction, but rather was sent here as a spy to observe the results of it. They call our endeavors reckless and dangerous. Ooh, of course. That envoy from Ironforge. We were fools to trust anyone belonging to the Alliance.
The reckoning is at hand.
That's another plot point that I want to discover and understand, is why and at what point did the Sandori, the Blood Elves, break away from the Alliance, from humans? Listen, Lan, this is a very delicate situation. Even though we've identified the spy, we cannot kill him out in the open. We cannot try to capture him either, as the risk of him escaping is too great. I want you to go to find Prospector Envelward at the North Sanctum and kill him. Do this in a quiet manner. We don't want word to spread that we allowed a spy into our city. Bring me his head as proof. Ironforge will learn not to meddle with the Sandori.
Farewell.
Okay, let's do that. First things first, though, let's go to the humble cheese vendor and sell some of our loots.
The eternal sun guides us.
So let's swap. And it looks so much more ugly. You know what we gotta do? We gotta go to Orgrimmar and do some transmogging. Beautiful. So let's kill the dwarf, and then let's check out that quest relating to the Dead Scar. So Lakekeeper Kaidenus was not at all remiss in thinking,
What's on your mind?
I need a moment of your time,
Watch
sir.
your back.
Oh, someone's already doing this quest. So maybe I should chill out and relax and wait until he respawns. You know what, in the meantime, I'm going to check out the Scar quest. That's what happens when you play an online game, folks, is that sometimes people are doing the same quest and you have to wait. Getting there, we're getting there. There it is. The Dead Scar. Something cataclysmic has happened here.
State your business.
The Dead Scar, the black swath of soil that cuts through Eversong Woods, is a permanent reminder of the day Arthas led the Scourge into our beloved city. Okay, so it's from the time when Arthas, who's the current Lich King, well, that's my ignorance of the lore, isn't it? He's the Lich King. as far as I understand it, but I realized that he was tempted from Lordaeron by the previous Lich King, and I'm not sure if there's a Lich King after Arthas. So it's a remnant of that day when he led the Scourge into Silverman. This blemish is more than an eyesore, as even today it brings Scourge from the Ghostlands to Silvermoon, Golan, and give my men a hand in killing the mindless undead that walk down the Dead Scar.
Shurelaron.
Okay, so let's kill some Bone Plague. Bone Plague Pillagers.
It's too far away.
It's too far indeed. Let's ooh, we got some life. What's the cooldown on the Drain Life? There is no cooldown, it's just OP. Epic. Let's just use Drain Life on this and see what happens. Oh, I like it. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. So we have the Rotlim Cannibals as well. Those are not our query.
I'm out of range.
I very much like it. Drain Life. And we have two more. Wow. Hello there. Rubius Hagrid. Lightwing Dragon. I like it. Love the sound effects. It's just so pronounced in the. Alrighty. Let's take care of the dwarf before we turn this in. Or you know what? What I'm saying makes no sense. So there will be multiple demons that we'll be able to summon eventually. So I'm really excited to unlock the other ones. Ah, level 10 is so close, and mounts are so close. Specialization is so close. Wait.
Our enemies will fall.
We don't anticipate the Scourge letting up on their attack anytime soon, but we still appreciate any help we get guarding the Scar. And I got guards leggings.
Be ready for anything.
I am. I currently have Striding Pants 1 armor. This is 2 armors. Fantastic. I would look fabulous if not for the fact that my cloak covers any pants I have. The view as we approach this is quite something. And that vibrant blue, and very attractive. And there's no one to steal the quest this time. Respector Envorward says, these arcane sanctums of yours are quite interesting, Mr. Kaidenus. I appreciate, where is it? I appreciate the information you've given me today. It's been my pleasure, Mr. Envorward. I must say your enthusiastic interest in our operations is most Unexpected. No, 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 no.
How are ya?
Ah.
Safe travels.
I had to rush that. I guess they're going to. You know, we'll read. So I told him I had to show him something. I'm leading him to his doom. Along with Mavis. Is that based off of? And I've done it. I get the head. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, people. I'm not alone. There's so many people here. Questing in the Eversong Woods.
Glory to the Sindori. The reckoning.
I want to learn a bit more about the Sunwell and what the function of it is. Okay. So I believe after I turn this in, it should bump up. 1,600. No. I'm not gonna be quite there. Almost. You know what? Let's kill a few things. Just bump it up a little bit. Ooh, and I got a small egg. I feel a bit bad killing these. Cracked bill.
It's too far away.
I just want the experience. I think that might cover it. Let's just do one more. Just to make sure our bases are covered. Yeah, so now I think I have enough that... Or actually... FYI, fun fact, I'm notoriously bad at mathematics. It's embarrassing. High Lord's Vengeful Charger. That looks pretty cool. How do I get one of these? The, Summon Chauffeur. That is the life. It says Summon Chauffeur. Being chauffeured, this is the life. Flesh Terrors, that's a nice name. There's some people RPing over there. It's a very active server. I wonder if, like, the hype from WoW Midnight release has gotten people
State your business.
invested again. This is the third head I'm bringing to this guy. The third head. Well, not to this guy in particular, but it's the third head I've taken off. I have become quite the accomplished serial killer. Check out previous episodes to see how the previous heads came off. So we have the Prospector and Anvilward's head.
We will
So,
have
the
justice.
deed is done. Excellent job. Word has been passed to the Ranger General, and believe me, the dwarves will pay dearly for their treason. You've been of great service to your people today, Landlander Wren. Choose the reward. I'm just going to pick the one, and they cost the same. Long knife versus short.
Shorelaran.
See? I told you my mathematics were hard. I have another task for you. Ranger Degolian was sent to Fairbreeze Village to find out more about a wretched attack on a nearby shipyard. He has requested reinforcements which we cannot yet provide. Seek him out and grant him whatever aid you can. Fairbreeze Village can be reached by following the road out Falconwing Square all the way towards the south. Good luck, Lan.
Farewell.
I don't think we're going to do that tonight. I think what we're going to do is we're going to kill one creature and then gain our specialization. Because we're nearing the 30+ minute mark of this video. Protect the innocent. And there we go.
Heroes of the Horde. The Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon the dragon flights home.
Ah,
Meet me
interesting.
in Orgrimmar, where I am.
Oops, I should have listened to him. The Dragon Isles await. Heroes of the Horde, I bring news. The Dragon Isles are awakening. The Isles went dormant in the wake of the Sundering. But now, at long last, they have called my kin and me home. While the Isles hold many wonders, it is also a perilous land. We will require the aid of our mortal allies to reclaim our legacy. I'm about to present the Aspect's invitation to the Horde Council in Orgrimmar. Meet me there, and we shall see what they have to say. Alright. So, that's fascinating. Okay. So, let's pick a mount to use. What do we have here? Summon Voidwalker. So that's my new summon, right? We have to get rid of Abatog. There we go. Ormvug. Ormvahug. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Warning, it craves only fell energy, not apples. It hates the seeds. Let's see. I always love my my rabbit. This is one that we'll use when we get flying. Timberwolf, Warforged Nightmare Android 2. Death Wheel, and a Touring Rocket. Yeah, okay. I didn't know I had this. So I think we'll do. How much faster does it go? There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Ooh. And I'm out. And I can now run away if I don't want to participate. So let's go to the city. Silvermoon City. Actually, you know what? Let's just pick a specialization. So, we have 3 options, and they're all 3 DPS. So we have Affliction, Demonology, and Destruction. Affliction is a master of shadow magic who specializes in drains and damage over time spells, preferred weapon staff, wand, dagger, or sword, primary stat intellect, sample abilities, malefic rupture, your damaging periodic effects from your spells erupts on all targets. Ooh. Summon dark glare. Summons a dark glare from the twisting nether to extent that extends the duration of your spells over time effects on all enemies. Affliction sounds interesting. Demonology, a commander of demons who twists the souls of their army into devastating power. Hand of Golden calls down a demonic meteor full of wild imps which burst forth to attack the target. Summon Demonic Tyrant. Or Destruction, a master of chaos who calls down fire. Chaos Bolts. Summon Infernal. I'm torn between Affliction or Demonology. It's a tough decision. This Dark Glare seems interesting. I think I'm going to do Affliction. You could always change it, as far as I remember. So, there we go. Select the Talents tab, and I have 1 talent point. Fell Domination, Soul Leech, which I already have. Burning Rush, Fell Armor, or Demon Skin. So, Fell Domination. Your next imp, Voidwalker, Incubus, Succubus, Fell Hunter, or Fell Guard. Summoning spell is free and has casting time reduced. Okay. Burning Rush increases your movement speed by 50, but also damages you for 4% of your maximum health every 1 second. Oh, that sounds interesting. Movement speed, can't decide what to choose. Okay. Movement speed, movement and pairing effects may not reduce your speed below 100% of normal movement speed. Okay. And it lasts until cancelled. Fell Armor, when a Soul Leech absorbs damage, 5% of damage taken is absorbed and spreads out over 5 seconds. Demon Skin. I think I'm going to do this one. And there we go. Okay, I unlocked the war mode at This is all PvP stuff. So what do we get? We got Soul Leech. All single target damage done to you and your mendings grants you and your pet shadowy shields that absorb 3% of the damage dealt for 15 seconds, up to 5%. So I've gotten Agony, inflicts increasing agony over the target, causing up to 126 shadow damage. And then Malefic Rupture. You're damaging periodic effects from your spells erupt on all targets, causing 21 Shadow Flame damage per effect. Okay. So we still have everything the way it was. We still have these two. We've got Burning Rush. I definitely want to put here. Okay. Soul Leech is passive. Agony. And it sometimes generates one soul shard. Okay. There we go. Malefic Rupture. You're damaging periodic effects from your spells. I think we'll do that. Okay. Let's try this. You see I'm taking damage, and I'm allowed to go until it's cancelled. That's quite cool. Take a breather. Love that. It's awesome. Well, I think now is a perfect time to leave you, dear friends. It's been a lovely evening spending some time with you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, for more RPG playthroughs, and especially for more World of Warcraft. Have a wonderful evening.